What's up, you guys? Welcome to the Perry Experience. I'm Matt alongside Erica, and this is the first show of the Perry Experience. This is amazing. I didn't think this would happen. I knew it would happen. I try and make it happen. But we're ready to have all types of fun. Um,
All kinds.
all kinds. No, the structure of this show is basically just going to be where we have a bunch of news stories and we go over news stories and give our opinions on the news stories, and hopefully our opinion matters to you, and hopefully we um, earned your like button. You can press that like button.
Or you could smash it.
You could smash the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. That helps us out a lot. But let's go ahead and get into what we have today. So um, first,
What?
first. We wanted to talk about annual fees, since all of the people that have come over before we even uploaded the video is basically from my other channel where I talk about credit cards and talk about personal finance. I just wanted to get your opinion on the annual fees because you probably don't know exactly how much we pay in annual fees, and it may be a shock to you.
I
But
pretend to not know it's there.
Well, it's a significant amount, and I actually want it to be more because I want other cards. But I pay 400, well, we pay $495 in annual fees.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Sounds like a lot.
It is a
If you
lot.
told someone you're like, oh, this costs $495 a year, they'd be like, why?
Well, yeah, I mean, I totally understand what you mean, but in the past, I have thought the same way, and now I think differently. And I just wanted to open your eyes to why annual fees, I guess, are worth it.
Yeah.
Um,
What are they for?
well, let's get into exactly what those annual fees, what the cards are for those annual fees. Now we have the gold card, which has $250 annual fee. You have the green card, which we just got, $150 annual fee, and then $95 annual fee for the surplus card, which is the Hilton Surpass card. Sorry.
I'm going to say this is Surpass.
Yeah, it's Surpass. But $495, and the amount of value that we get out of those cards is around, for the first year that we had the cards, 300,000 points, which equals to $3,000. Now, if I told you in the beginning that we would pay $500 and we would be guaranteed to get back $3,000, I'm sure you would be okay with that.
But it depends. It's not like you're getting $3,000 in cash.
You're right. You're right. And
That
so,
would be a different story.
well, yeah, you're getting it in different ways, which is points, and you can use it to travel and
Yeah.
everything. So, um, I feel like it's, valuable.
Yeah.
And this is why I want to get the platinum card, which is an extra
Mm,
$550. How do you feel about that?
not great.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll keep trying to open your eyes to why annual fees are worth it, but whatever. It works for me. So,
Sure.
and I see it in the
You're
bank
the one
account.
with a financial degree,
Yeah.
right?
The financial degrees?
Something.
I have two financial degrees, so not tooting my own horn here.
Beep beep.
But yeah, we can, speed past whatever else is about these annual fees here. But let's get into the next portion. Do you have anything you wanted to?
I mean, I don't know if you want to go right on to my topic because it has nothing to do with yours.
It's fine.
The one that I want to talk about the most is this Peloton commercial. First of all, have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay, so do you just want me to explain it to you, or do you want to watch it?
You know what? Let's go ahead and watch it. So I have it.
Because okay, wait, don't read anything about like the article or whatever. Just watch. Okay, go back to the.
Okay, ready? Yes. Now. A Peloton? Give it up for our first time ride.
All right, first ride. I'm a little nervous, but excited. Let's do this. 5 days in a row. You surprised? I am. 6 a.m. Yay.
Rising with the sun.
That was totally worth it.
Let's go Grace in Boston, 50 rides.
She just said my name. A year ago, I didn't realize how much this would change me. Thank you.
This holiday, give the gift of Peloton.
Okay, so
Stop this. So,
your first impression.
I mean, I truly didn't think anything was wrong if it was intentional. But my first impressions, if I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that he's giving her a Peloton, basically saying that you need to work
Oh
out.
my god.
Is that accurate?
Okay, the thing that I thought was the most interesting from this article was after her husband gifted her the stationary bike was called sexist, tone deaf, and alarming. And I think that's a little aggressive.
For what reason? I really don't understand exactly.
Exactly. I've seen that commercial a million times on TV and not once said that was weird. And then all of a sudden I started seeing all this stuff on social media being like, is the Peloton girl okay? Does she need mental health like things or something like that? And I'm like, well, I don't understand what's so wrong about it. They're saying that like her husband like gave her this gift without asking for it and was like, you should be exercising or something like that. And then it like the look on her face in that picture, they're saying she looks scared and she needs help. And I'm like, but
I think they're reading into it.
yes.
I mean, I don't. Wait, is this supposed to be like a real person that got a Peloton, or
No, but
it's an actor?
it's a yeah.
So why are they tripping
exactly
over an actor
exactly
acting like however they want to act?
exactly.
If they're acting scared, then maybe that
Okay,
is a
so
horrible actor.
no, but it's reasonable to think that okay, and then they're also saying, oh well, she was fit to begin with, she didn't need to do all that. But just because you look skinny or you look a certain type of way doesn't mean that you're physically fit or you can do things in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because a guy looks strong doesn't mean he could fight you and knock you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally know what you mean.
So, because like I understand like those cycling classes, they're hard regardless of your expertise in exercising because it takes like cardiovascular health to you could be super strong and you could walk a mile and be out of breath.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on about this. Well, I understand why people would do this because the way we are as a society, the way a lot of people are, the way a lot of people think, it's like just ridiculous at times.
It was annoying. I was like, I don't understand what the problem is here. Like, first of all, it's a commercial. It's not real life.
Yeah.
Second of all,
She looks scared. An actor looks scared. I'm still stuck on that. It does not make sense to me.
And then I guess Ryan Reynolds' gin company reached out to her to do a commercial for them.
What was the reason? Just because?
Just because of this commercial. It was because she was.
So she had a lot of hype around this commercial, and she was people wanted to hire her. Is that what you're saying? Okay, I thought you meant like Ryan Reynolds tried to protect her or something.
No. He has some gin company named Aviation Gin, and he had her in some. I didn't even see the commercial, but he had her in the commercial for that. Mm-hmm. I guess being like the opposite of this like exercise woman or whatever.
I guess. Well, that's just a little weird.
She said there was something else in here that she was like, I hope that people can just see me as an actress. That's what I am. I hope people can remember that I'm not actually the Peloton lady and let me work other jobs. She has a point.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's an actress. It's a commercial.
I would see that commercial and think nothing more than that it's a commercial.
I was so confused when I saw all this hype about like, ooh, what's wrong with the Peloton lady? I was like, nothing. She's excellent.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I took it a whole nother way, but I don't really know. The way that I took it, I just thought, maybe they would just think that he was giving her the exercise equipment saying that she's fat and nothing else would go into it.
I get, that was part of it, but that wasn't the main thing.
Oh, well, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I want to see a commercial where there's a real person who's overweight and uses the bike and then you see their actual transformation. I'm like, yeah, but that would take forever to film.
Well, yeah, that, and it's just not something that people want to see. People want to see results first, and they don't want to see the before.
I don't know.
There's people that are
I
into like the
understand.
before and after things, but
Right.
people want to see the results. They want to see that, oh, you're working out on this Peloton bike, you're gonna have a six pack, you're gonna be like, the most muscular person, you're gonna have the Peloton bike in your living room with no other furniture in your
Right.
living
Well,
room.
that was the other thing is they're like the bike is always like surrounded by like glass windows
Yeah, yeah,
and like a perfect backyard and
in a
a
perfect house,
yeah or
basically.
like a high rise apartment or
It's
something
like,
like
and,
that.
and, and who has an exercise room with nothing else in it besides the Peloton? Like, it doesn't,
But
it
that's the
doesn't make
thing is
no
it's a
sense.
commercial. They're just trying to make it look good.
Well, yeah,
It's just a commercial.
all right, I'm getting too
No, I'm just
far into
saying.
it as
I'm just
well.
saying. It's a commercial. It's not that serious.
Yeah, I,
And
you're right.
apparently, they're not bankrupt, so somebody's buying them,
Yeah,
right?
I would buy one.
Well, that was the other thing they're saying. They're like, oh, they're trying to say that it's affordable, and it's over $2,000, but you can make like payments on it and this, that, and whatever. And
That's how they get you. I
there's
wouldn't.
gym memberships that are 50, 60, $70 a month, over $100 a month. Like,
Yeah, I mean, gym memberships are ridiculous, but
yeah,
you're
and
also
there's
getting all of the equipment as
well,
well.
right, yeah,
And people don't ever go to their gym membership anyways. They don't go to the gym. I guess that's just
that's
me.
just
Yeah.
you. But yeah, so that's my hot topic.
Um, the early Galaxy S11 renders, did you see those?
I don't think so.
So you know how the iPhone, how they had the whole cutout and they had three cameras and it just
Yeah.
was in a weird spot. Like we
Mhm.
have three cameras on our phones, but it's in a line and it
Yeah.
looks like symmetrical, it looks parallel with the phone.
Yeah.
It looks the right way. But then the way that they're planning on doing it is they're actually going to do it more like the iPhone. So they're going to have like more of a square or rectangle with multiple cameras here.
Well, yeah. So that does look weird, but it doesn't look as weird as the iPhone.
Well, yeah, and I mean, if you did you see like any of the memes with the
Mm.
for the iPhone? So some of the memes for the
Oh
iPhone,
my, wait,
like this one right here, yeah.
that's insane.
They,
iPhone 21 Pro
iPhone
Max.
21, yeah, they
That's
have
funny.
cameras everywhere. So yeah, I mean, this was the camera down here, I
Yeah,
guess,
that.
like
Oh yeah,
compared to.
exactly. It looks
Yeah.
ridiculous.
So what I heard they were trying to do with this, and I'm not 100% certain about it, is that they were looking to disrupt the market. So instead of doing something that's plain and looks like the Galaxy, they wanted something that will stand out. So that's why they're always showing the back of the phone because they want this to stand out and basically say, we know that's an iPhone. No one has to ask.
I guess, but you only know it's an iPhone because it looks dumb.
Yeah, but now,
Wait, you see the one with the frying pan?
wait, where?
Up, up, to the right there, to the right there.
Oh, they have electric burners here.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
funny.
funny.
But yeah, I mean, when you get back to the Galaxy
Yeah, that looks
S11,
so much better.
well, yeah, it looks better, but I know they're trying to still disrupt the market or not. They're not trying to basically say, like, if you have this phone, like, people are going to be like, all right, it's automatically a Galaxy. They don't know unless you get up close. So I don't
I
really,
don't really think it needs to be like a brand recognition type thing. Well,
and,
maybe for people who use Apple products, but
and, and something else that I didn't really want to highlight here because I was just highlighting the camera was a 108 megapixel sensor.
I don't know what that means.
So our cameras, I believe, are 12 megapixel.
Hmm,
So this is
it's not that
108.
much of a
Yeah, it's
difference.
not that much of a difference. No, but these are supposed to be. It's supposed to be a really good phone, but a lot of times these are just rumors.
Hmm.
But I would definitely believe that they're looking to do this with the phone, with the new camera cutout, just to make it look, I guess, a little more like Apple, even though
No one needs
no
that.
one likes to compare. I don't use Apple products. You don't use Apple products. We have friends that use Apple products, but it's just not.
Garbage.
It's not our. I'm trying to be polite here. It's not our cup.
Oh,
It's not our cup of tea. So
um,
is that a polite way of saying it?
I was gonna say, what's a nice word for garbage?
Trash.
Yeah,
We're gonna lose some.
not great.
We're gonna lose some iPhone and Apple subscribers here.
Well, I mean, it's whatever.
No, it's not.
Oh, it
we
smash that like button.
we.
Unsubscribe below.
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. We only have 25 subscribers. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to bring you. I mean, this whole Galaxy well, the Galaxy and iPhone battle or Apple battle is just ridiculous. I don't know why people are always going Team iPhone, Team Galaxy, whatever. It, it's just not worth the time.
Mm-hmm.
I love Galaxy and I will use Galaxy, but if I physically had to use an iPhone, I would use an iPhone. I wouldn't bitch and moan about it.
Yeah.
I would be okay with it. Even though I wouldn't know how to use the back button. I don't know how to go back on those
Oh, I
phones.
have no idea.
Yeah,
Every time someone hands me an iPhone, they're like, "Oh, can you take a picture?" I'm like, literally don't know how to use this.
What do I do with my
What do I do
hands?
with my hands? I have no. Okay, wait. While we're on topic of phones, can we talk about the foldable razor?
Oh, that is a
That
thing. That is a sight to see. I actually like that.
So cool.
Yeah, I mean, did you have a razor when you were
No, I
younger?
didn't actually.
I,
My stepsister had a razor, like the hot pink one.
I have one of those fake sidekicks, the ones from AT&T
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
slide up, which I really wanted a sidekick because everybody
No, I
wanted a
forget
sidekick.
what kind of phone I had when the razor was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what else was out. But this thing is so cool. Like I just brought it up on the screen here. If you look up Razer foldable phone or something like that, there's an article that you can, and it like shows how the screen goes from being folded to unfolded. Oh, so the CNET one down, the foldable $1,500 one more right there.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, it shows like
$1,500
look,
though. That's.
So look at that spot right there.
Oh yeah.
There's a huge spot to get stuff in.
Why would they put that close up like that?
Right.
Like why would you physically do that?
Because they wanted to show how the screen works, but they didn't realize they were also showing how to get it dirty.
You're gonna get so much dust in there, and you're gonna break the phone, and it's $1,500. If you think of
Pretty cool though.
it looks cool, yeah. So does the Samsung Fold.
Yeah.
That looks pretty cool, and they went and fixed the whole like spot that you can get dirt in. It's not 100% fixed, but it's fixed, and this just is ridiculous. Now the phone is cool itself. I always loved razors. I had friends that had them, and they always flipped them up, and they looked important. Even though they weren't important. Hopefully they're not watching this. Shout out. You know who I'm talking about. But these phones just, I don't know. I'm not sold on them. First generation foldable phones, I'm not ready for it. I have to wait until it gets like maybe third generation.
Hard pass?
Hard pass.
Okay.
No.
Soft pass?
Soft pass.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into something you have.
The chair challenge. Did you see it?
No. That's the whole TikTok chair challenge.
Yeah, I didn't know that it came from TikTok. I just saw it on Facebook and Instagram. But apparently this is an old thing. Like it used to be around like years ago, and then somehow it got brought back up. But the theory is that, or the thing is, you stand up against a wall, and then you take like 3 steps, like your toe behind your heel, and then your toe behind your heel. And then you put your head against the wall, and there's this chair in front of you that you're supposed to pick up the chair and then stand straight up. And they're saying that women can do it and men can't. And my original thought when I heard that was because men's feet are usually bigger than women's, so they have to take bigger steps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there was what this article also said was, I guess men's center of gravity is different than women's. Like women's is more towards their.
Is it because we have something dangling in our shorts?
That's not what I was thinking, but anyways, they said that women's center of gravity is more towards their hips and men's is higher up. So when they bend over like that, it's hard to stand back up because their center of gravity is so high up.
I want to try it now.
Well, I know I wanted to too, but I don't think we have any other chairs down here. They're all upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, we could try it later to see if we can actually do it, and maybe I'll put it on camera. If I can do it, I'll put it on camera. If I can't, then I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
It's
we didn't do
yeah.
it. We didn't try.
But I just thought it was an interesting type situation.
Well, what's up with all these challenges? I mean, there's a ton of challenges that are out there. It says here the Tide Pod
Yeah,
Cinnamon Challenge.
cinnamon.
Like, first of all, the Tide Pod Challenge was just ridiculous. I don't know why that was even a thing.
Death challenge.
Yeah, basically.
Let's die.
Let's set ourselves
Poison.
on fire and just. I think people were doing that.
See if you.
Wait, they were doing that.
See if you survive.
Yeah, I think they were setting themselves on fire.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, that was I remember seeing something where a kid was on fire and put himself in the tub. Like he put gasoline on him or something, or some type of oil that's flammable. And
It's it's all the what's the saying?
trenching.
The week what?
It's
The week will
it's trending
trenching.
from Wreck-It Ralph. All right, whatever. Anyways,
Oh god. But yeah, so I've seen a couple people like post videos and like the women can easily do it and the men are like, oh my god, I can't do it.
have you seen guys do it at all? Like any guy do
Yeah,
it?
there's a fitness couple that I follow on Instagram and they both did it. And he's pretty tall. So I'm not but he's also super muscular, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
I'm super muscular.
I mean,
I got some muscles. You know.
but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that this was a thing.
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard of it, but then I guess I'm just not connected
You're out
with
of the
anybody.
loop,
Yeah.
man. You're just
Yeah,
really out of the loop.
Yes, I definitely am, because I don't know of this at all.
Okay.
But I'm interested, so
Yeah.
if we have a chair anywhere in the house, I will do it.
Okay. All right. What's next up on your agenda?
So something that is from my childhood.
Just yours?
I mean, it's a big part of my childhood.
But just yours.
I don't know if it was a big part of your childhood. Was it? Did you
I'm
go?
sure it was a part of other kids'
So
childhood.
the store was only open for me.
Exactly. That's what he made it sound like.
Toys R Us. Toys R Us has reopened.
Okay, I just want to point out that you wrote a bullet point here that says I was right.
Yes, I'm gonna get to that. Why I was right.
I just thought that was funny that you had to point that out.
I just have to point it out.
Okay.
I don't even know why I put that there. Actually,
I thought it was funny.
because I can think of that. In my
I
head.
know, and that's why it's funny.
But the thing I wanted to happen was for you to read it.
Oh wait,
so
I
that
can't
you can
click
say,
that. That's not a clickable item
it's not
for
a
me.
clickable. But Toys R Us. Let's see if I can search it. Um, Toys R Us opened a new store in New Jersey.
Does it have a picture of it?
And yeah, so I already have it here. I guess it was the first thing. Oh, they have 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. So if you're looking
Wait, they're
to go,
already open?
yeah. So they open up a new store and it's different. It's a whole different style to the store, and I'm hoping I could find a picture. I guess.
Well, what's this one?
Let's just go to images. So I believe this is the new store. Yeah, it's supposed to have. It's a smaller store, which I'll put a picture up on the screen. But it's a smaller store, and they have like centralized sections. So you'll have one for Paw Patrol, you have one for Legos, you'll have one for like they even have Target products. They partner with Target and stuff like that. From what I heard, heard from the video that they had and read some of the article. But they reopened, and this is exactly what they should have done from the beginning. You've seen Toys R Us when they were open before. They had huge stores, and it was like it was overwhelming at times. And then you thought, oh, you know what? They're basically selling the experience of having a huge toy store, but it wasn't that. It was you go there and you basically have to pay 10 times what you would pay at Walmart or Target or something.
Yeah.
So the reason why I said I was right is because I've said from the beginning that they needed to sell the experience. It's all about the experience of kids wanting to go to that store, and then they pick out a toy, whether it's, marked up 50%.
Kind of like a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, just like a Build-A-Bear.
About the experience.
Yeah, it's all about the experience, except Build-A-Bear has a huge markup as well, which
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like they might go out of business.
Because you could go to any store and buy a bear.
Yeah.
But you go to Build-A-Bear
to build a bear. But the only thing is that I think they just charge, what is it, maybe 4 times what you can buy a bear for. What did we pay for?
I don't know.
The
expensive amounts.
Yeah, I know. I made the decision to go there, Mr. Finance. But yeah, I mean, it's exciting to have Toys R Us because it was a big part of my childhood to where that was like the only thing that was exciting. Now, it was a really good time in my childhood, just to go to those stores and be able to see all of those toys and buy one toy even though it was marked up 10 times. So that's the whole reason why I said I was right. But they're looking to open, and don't quote me on this. This is what I remember, because I don't have the article in front of me because it's not clickable. But 10 stores in the next 2 years. So they're not looking to open up a ton of stores right away. They're just looking to slowly move into the market and stay there, because I feel like you need a toy store in this world. You don't really you can't really function without stores that have like tech and that have toys and that have mattresses, which you have another theory about
Oh
mattresses.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to say what your theory is or if you want to save that for another time.
Another time.
All right, we'll save it for
We can
another
do like
time.
a conspiracy theory one.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. But yeah, I mean that's what I had. I mean, I'm really happy that Toys R Us, opened up a new store and that they're doing what I said they should do, and this is why they're going to be successful now.
Hmm.
Maybe I should be a part owner in Toys
Ah.
R Us. But it was smart of them to liquidate all of their assets and then go into purchasing new inventory and not having as much inventory that they had, because they
Yeah.
had a ton of toys which nobody was buying because they were just marked up too high.
Well, the other thing that I thought was kind of dumb or weird was there's a Toys R Us and then there's a Babies R Us. But inside the Toys R Us was like a miniature Babies R Us.
Yeah, that makes no sense at
They
all.
had like diapers and baby things and strollers and car seats and all that. So I never understood why they had that stuff
Yeah, that does not
inside,
make
because
sense.
Toys R Us is supposed to be toys, not car seats and strollers and bottles.
See, that's where people make
But
mistakes.
I understand they want to get parents who have kids of all ages,
Mhm,
like they have a toddler and an infant, and
mhm.
they go in the store. The toddler wants the toys, and then the mom gets the baby stuff for the infant. I get the convenience of it.
Mhm.
It's just a little overkill because there's already a Babies R Us.
Yeah, there's a damn cat over there by the light. She's attacking the cord. I don't
Well,
understand what her problem is.
well, it needs to be touched.
Yeah, I guess. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I never, like, people make mistakes like that. They think that stores should be a
Yeah.
one-stop shop for
Yeah.
everything, and then they have a shitload of inventory. And
And they can't get rid of
yeah,
it.
exactly. So then they end up filing for bankruptcy, and now they open a store that they sell the
Well,
experience. So I
maybe
was
this
right.
was the plan from the beginning.
Don't think it was the plan from the beginning when
Yeah.
they opened. They
Yeah.
were like, let's go bankrupt,
Yeah.
and then we can reopen,
Yeah. You
or
don't
to
know.
lose all our money and then reopen.
Why
Yeah, that's
not?
fine.
Why not?
No, but I thought it was pretty interesting. I love Toys R Us, and I'm glad that I can have Harper experience Toys R Us as well. Not the experience that we had going into that huge store, but
Yeah.
still being able to see a centralized toy store, or an isolated toy store, without having bath mats or some
Towels.
yeah, or towels in there. It's just toys.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So what else you got?
Okay. This is another good one, in my opinion.
Mm.
Reporter that was reporting on like a race or something like that. She's I don't know. She looks like she's in like her 30s or something like that. But okay, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, turn the volume
Got
off.
it. Okay, so she's doing a live report. Did you see it?
No, I didn't actually take a look.
So she's doing a live report during this race, and there's people who are running in the background and like who like are waving and like trying to get in the shot and everything. And then this dude comes up behind her and slaps her on the ass, like on live TV. Like you can
What's
see.
her reaction? That's
Well, she looks like stunned because she said that it actually hurt her, and she like didn't know like what was going on, but she had to like continue with the broadcast because she was live.
yeah.
So
Do you want to take a look? How long is it?
it's like a 10-second video.
All right. Well, let's take a look.
But yeah,
Does she
he
say
comes.
anything? Is there any like audio that we need to?
No. Well, then the other thing is that now he's apologizing about it, and
I mean, the damage is done.
but like why did you even like you see a camera
Yeah. Yeah.
like.
People are stupid. I mean, even like all
And
those
this is
videos
like
to where.
he looks maybe like a 40 something-year-old dude,
So then
and he has a family. Like, he's married, has kids and everything, and he's slapping some reporter's butt on live TV.
So then I would like to know what his family thinks about it, like what his wife thinks. Like,
I don't know. I don't know if that was part of this or not.
Let's
but
watch the video because
yeah.
I'm kind of interested.
Look, did you see?
No. So it was right in the beginning.
Yeah. Go back. This guy right there with the glasses and the hat. She looks extremely distraught.
Well, she doesn't have any. They don't have any sound. They just played the.
No.
I would like to know what she said. That's.
I don't think she didn't say anything about it. I don't think she just kept.
Well, see all the people that are trying to get noticed here, and obviously he found a way to get noticed.
Well, yeah.
But it is a horrible way to do. Like that is like borderline. That is sexual harassment.
Well, yeah, that's what they said. She was violated on live TV and just had to keep going. That's the guy. And now he's sorry, apparently.
I don't accept your apology.
Yeah,
Like there should be
I don't
no
either.
like what you literally had the time to run up and say, whatever you were going to do, you had so much time to think about what you were going to do. So why do it when there's a camera
Right.
and there's or you know what? Why do it in general? Let me not just say because there's a camera. Don't do it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I understand, like, the people in the back and be like, hey, like, waving and whatever, because that's fun. But I don't understand a grown man slapping a woman's butt on live TV and didn't think there was going to be something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Or, like, his first thought when he saw this reporter and a camera was like, ooh, let me slap her ass.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know why that would be your first thought. Most people would try and get noticed, or
wave, or
they don't want to be noticed by the camera.
There's
two options.
They keep running.
You keep running and don't want to be noticed,
Yeah.
or you run and do something crazy, which I don't like as well. I really don't like when you're trying to distract a reporter because they have a job to do.
Right, exactly.
It's very distracting, and they can't.
How would he like it if she came to his job and slapped him on the ass and then ran away?
I don't know.
He might like it actually, so I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna speak for him. But
yeah,
that's a little ridiculous.
Like something like that should be an outrage, not the Peloton lady. Right?
Agreed.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right, what else do you have?
So, Home Alone. Have you seen this Home Alone reboot? I just took a glance at it, and even just the thought of them rebooting Home Alone. Now, I'm not a person that loves Christmas movies. I dislike.
You dislike a lot of things.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just
that
don't.
Other people like.
No, I just don't like it watching the same thing over and over again. So
but it's great.
Well, I mean, that's your opinion.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's definitely like it's great acting, but the fact that they're gonna reboot it is kind of scary.
For a fourth time.
I think this is the third time.
No, there already is a Home Alone 3 and it's garbage.
Oh, is it? Well, then they're gonna.
Because it's the thing that's I think stupid about Home Alone 3 is that it's the same characters' names and they all look like the original characters, but clearly they're not.
Well,
like
yeah.
Macaulay Culkin isn't in it.
Yeah. Well, Macaulay Culkin's not going to be in this one.
Exactly. Well, obviously, because he's a weird 50-year-old man or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is. I'm just, spitballing here.
Pretty weird.
But I just think it's so weird to do a reboot of a movie and use the same names but different actors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Well, I don't know what the names are going to be, but the fact that they are rebooting this, it's just the fact that they reboot something that's already a classic, it makes you think that they're going to mess it up.
Right.
And that's why I was afraid. Is this playing? That's why when I thought about Lion King, I didn't want them to mess that up, which that was fine.
But that was a word for word like redo.
I mean, they did have some things that were different.
Oh, I don't know.
But most of it was the same.
I think it would have been I think it would have been an outcry if it was
this damn cat.
Actual horses going up the steps.
Yes, exactly. This cat. She jumped in the cubes over there. And then I'm pretty sure that might be on camera over there, but she jumped in the cubes and then jumped out, bolted out. It was pretty pretty interesting.
Wait,
But yeah, I mean,
I forget.
thinking of Home Alone, I really don't like when they take classic movies, even though I really don't like the Christmas movies. I watched it a couple of times and it was a good movie. I just don't want to watch it a bunch of
Oh, did
times.
you see who the script was by?
No, who's the script by?
Mikey Day from
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen Ellie Kemper.
and
I can't.
Streeter Seidel. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, from what's that show? It's over here.
Hmm?
It's over here. What's the show?
What show?
Um,
Oh,
where
is that the mom? Who's that?
from Kimmy
Oh yeah, Kimmy
Schmidt,
Schmidt.
Unbreakable. Yeah.
Wait,
So
is she the mom? Who? What does she play?
I have no idea. So I have little information for you, but
Great.
all I know is that she's in the movie.
Well, yeah, I
And
like her, and
yeah.
that.
Well, the thing is, you can like the actors, but just like you can like and let's go back to Lion King, you can like Beyonce being in it. You can like um, who else was in it?
Childish Gambino. What's
Yeah.
his name?
Uh, I'm drawing a
Drawing a
blank.
blank.
Yeah, drawing a blank here. But the dad was back in Lion King. Um, but I just don't like when they mess up remakes here. So I'm
Yeah.
really skeptical about this, and I don't know. I'm I mean I would be interested in watching it because it's a new Christmas movie. It's not the same thing over and over again.
I
Um,
guess.
but I feel like they're gonna mess up um, what was great, what
Yeah.
was once
Well, I
great.
think it was already messed up in the third one.
Well, yeah, I guess they're trying to revive it, maybe. You think about the Hangover movies, they should have been done after the first one or the second one. It's
Yeah.
the same thing over and over again. But anyways, that's what I had.
Well, for all those reality show lovers out there, shouts out to you. Um,
I like a couple.
not a lot. Okay, so there's this new show on TLC that premieres in January called Hot and Heavy. Great name.
Perfect name. I mean, when you
So
look
it's
at the
about
picture,
couple. Yeah, look at that. That's great, right? Um, there's there's couples who are like different weights.
Mhm.
Like this woman is probably 600
she's
pounds,
got to be 600.
and he's kind of chubby, but
Yeah,
slightly normal.
he's got like maybe a 250 frame, depending how tall he
About
is.
50
I
or
don't, I
wait,
don't,
two. Never mind.
250. I don't know how tall he is, so it may be 250. It might be
Okay,
a
but
good 300 pounder.
yeah. So it's an it says TLC has a new reality show about plus-sized women and their thinner love interests, and apparently people are upset
For what reason?
because people can be upset. That's why.
Well, I mean, if you look at it and you think about the two, well, why are they even recording them? Why are they even why
Okay,
did people express interest in this type of stuff? Like
well, okay, TLC already has a bunch of shows
tender love and care.
what? Yeah, about fat people. Am I allowed to say that?
I guess overweight, obese
Yeah,
people.
sure, overweight. So they have a show called My 600 Pound Life. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
I don't want to see it. I've
Exactly.
heard of it, but I don't want to see
So yeah, there's that show, but that's mostly about people like trying to lose weight and be healthy again.
it. Hmm.
I think I've seen a couple episodes of it, but then they also have um, oh, My Big Fat Fabulous Life, which is it follows one woman in particular who embraces her body and blah 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 blah. So TLC is known for like these weird shows and with stuff like this. So I'm not quite sure what the problem with this is because they already have shows that have controversial topics. So I don't know what's wrong with this.
I guess maybe because it's a new show, it's not anything that's old and has been around that may be looked at as like a classic or something. Um, I guess when you look at this stuff, it's new and they're trying to show a 600-pound woman and a 250-pound man or 200-pound man and what their life is like. I just don't know why people are interested in this stuff. That's what concerns me.
Somebody is.
Like,
But the thing is that couples like this exist.
well, yeah.
So what's the problem with putting it on TV?
Well, I guess well now that I'm thinking about it, I have questions on like what actually happens. Like, how does he have to help her everywhere? Like, if she's like
Well,
a paraplegic or something? Because I know it's tough on your joints when you weigh that much.
so the thing on here says, since TLC's production team somehow missed this, it is incredibly disrespectful to first characterize someone based solely on their size, and second, portray concepts of hot and heavy as polar opposites, implying that hot and heavy can't be the same thing. I think they're just doing like a double entendre, like hot and heavy, like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. I,
I don't think they're specifically saying the heavy person isn't hot, because obviously they're significant other things they are, otherwise they wouldn't be together, right?
I mean, you never know why they're together.
I guess.
It could
But
be.
I guess they're saying it's disrespectful to imply that
Mm.
hot and heavy are opposites, and like the hot person
They're
is.
thinking too far.
I know, I
This
know.
is back to the Peloton.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
They're thinking way too hard into this. I don't see. I mean, the only problem that I see with it is the fact that she is like 600 pounds and
Yeah.
she's not trying to lose weight because that's not healthy. I
Well,
mean,
right.
I
No,
don't
I
want to
agree
see
with.
I don't want to see people that are unhealthy.
Right.
I want to see people that may be unhealthy but change their life around. So if my 600-pound life is like that and they change their life around and they lose 100, 200 pounds,
Yeah, from what I understand, that show follows specific people for years,
mhm,
and some of them have weight loss surgery, and they do actually lose hundreds of pounds and all that. I think there was recently a guy who actually died who was on that show because he didn't lose enough weight, and he suffered from all these complications from being overweight.
yeah.
But that that show is a little bit more like a real life situation. Like, okay, you weigh 600 pounds, you need to lose weight.
I wonder what type of commercials run on those shows. Is that wrong for me to say
Twinkies.
that? Is that wrong for me to say that? I feel like
Get,
McDonald's, they have McDonald's,
get your
Burger King,
Twinkies.
but for real, I really just want to see people make themselves better in some way. And if you are just showing how they live without any improvement on anything,
Yeah.
then I don't want to see it. And I don't know why anybody else is expressing interest for this because they have to test it on
Oh
somebody.
yeah.
So,
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's TLC's market is
mhm,
people who have weird interests and who watch strange things because everything on TLC is weird.
yeah,
And you're like, who wants to watch that? And then you're like, all right, let's watch it.
yeah, I've never in my life sat down and said, "Hey, turn on TLC."
It's yeah, I would say it's predominantly women that
Actually,
watch it.
actually, I mean, I've said it with music.
Okay. But anyways, in case you're interested, it premieres Tuesday, January 7th at 10 p.m.
Don't watch it.
Shots out.
Um,
Anything
so
else?
yeah, what I have, the last thing that I have
Okay.
is YouTube Rewind.
Ah,
This is what everyone is talking about. Literally everyone. I think PewDiePie just uploaded a video on the YouTube Rewind and
I
why.
also don't have a link for this. Do you have a link?
No,
for
I
this?
don't have a
Oh,
link.
okay.
So the YouTube Rewind, I heard it's a very long video, and I seen a little bit of it and like sped through it. But what they're doing now is more on likes. So what they did before was just what happened, what was
Yeah.
exciting on YouTube, and everything like that. And now I've been on YouTube for about a year, so under a year. But I've been on YouTube for about a year, and I'm not on it. I'm nowhere
Oh
near
my god.
popular, but it's basically by the most liked videos. So
So what was on it?
it goes by certain categories. So it'll be the most liked videos. Obviously, you have Mr. Beast on there. You have PewDiePie's videos. He has the most liked channel with like 4 billion
Who,
views.
PewDiePie?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he has, well, he has 100 million subscribers as well, which is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he's always like, "Why do you guys like me?" I mean, he's pretty funny.
Yeah, his videos. Some of them are good.
Yeah, but a lot of people still don't like this one, even though it's what the people wanted. They just wanted the most liked videos. So they have different categories like beauty, they have like sports, you have um, music, you have all this stuff, and then you have the most liked videos there. And then they're basically going through what those videos are and showing you the countdown from 10 to
So
1.
is there like a narrator, or is it just showing clips,
It's
or
just
like what
showing
is?
clips, and it's just going through it, and it just like will show 3 million views or 3 million likes 4 million likes, and then
Yeah.
it'll get down to 1, and it'll be like 10 or 1 billion likes or something like that.
Yeah.
And people are apparently not happy with it. The people that are in it, I think they're okay with it, but some people that
Is there going to be anything that everyone likes?
no, never. But I believe it was 2015, and I'm still new on YouTube, so I'm not really 100% sure, but I believe it was 2015 that everybody loved. And then
Well,
after
what was
that,
so great about it?
I think it just highlighted the right people, and it didn't show the same people that it showed before. But then now it's like it like keeps showing the same people, and it should show new and up and coming YouTubers and all
But
that
if the
stuff. But
same people are popular,
well, yeah,
it needs to be accurate.
I totally understand what you mean. Um,
You don't
but
just want
I
to.
think YouTube Rewind should be more on the highlights that happen. So um, I really don't know, like maybe the whole Logan Paul and KSI boxing match, like some highlights there. Like you have a bunch of highlights, but they're going by the most liked video. So it's all based on what they liked
Yeah,
and
so if it's the most liked video, then why don't people like it?
well, because I don't know. They just want to see the highlights, and that's not showing the highlights. That's showing like say Mr. Beast video.
Mhm.
Mr. Beast made a video that was make this video the most liked video. Like
Stupid.
why should that be celebrated
Yeah,
as something that
because
happened
he
as a
can.
big thing?
Because
And
he
he
can.
can do that. He's the one that did all.
Well, didn't PewDiePie do something like make this the most disliked video or something like that? Didn't he do
Um,
a video like that?
no, I think the most disliked video was the YouTube Rewind.
Well, no, I'm saying I thought he specifically made a video and titled it "Make this the most disliked video."
He titles his videos kind of
But I think it
weird.
worked though. I thought it was
I
at
don't
one
know.
point the
I
most.
guess maybe we should probably check that out. But I just wanted to highlight this just because one, everybody's talking about it. I don't know if they're ever gonna get back to a point to where YouTube Rewind is select or is
Probably,
accepted by 70% of people or
probably not.
80% of people. You're still gonna have people that dislike things no matter
Yeah.
who you are. I have people that dislike things on my channel, and I have no idea why. But
Mm,
whatever. I'm not gonna get into that right
okay.
now. I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah.
No, but I thought I should bring that up. But that's pretty much it. That's all I have. Do you have anything else?
No, I think that was it.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it. We are going to get out of here. If you want to check out any of these clips, literally any of the clips, we have a whole nother channel. We have PE clips that you can go over there and check out all of the clips that we have on here. Those will be up sparingly. I'm not going to put this up and then put all of those up right away. It's going to take some time, but they'll be up there. If you also want to check out my channel, I'll have that in the description below. Make sure you click on that link and hit the subscribe button and you know hit the like button on everything. Smash the like button on this video. Seriously, that helps us out.
Just gently tap it.
Yeah, just gently tap it. Don't break your phone because I don't want to pay for your phones. And if you tell me, hey, I broke my screen, then I'm gonna say
Tough titties.
tough titty. I was gonna say that.
Really?
Wow, we are like
Eating the same sandwich.
okay, not what I was thinking. But seriously, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also, comment down below. Let us know what you thought of the structure of this video. We're still working out a bunch of kinks. It's going to be, next week we're going to upload it. We're going to upload videos every single week. So next week we'll upload another video, but we'll have maybe a little bit more structure to it. I felt like it was pretty good. It went pretty well, right? Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Jeez. But yeah, hit the like button on this video, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. If you're the 25 subscribers that are already subscribed, I appreciate you subscribing before we had a video. Thank you. But do you have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Stay square. I don't know what that means, but I will see everybody in another video. Seriously, take care. Thank you to everybody who watches. Peace out.
Bye.